So I grew up performing and was on the stage a lot, and I also grew up in a family that was really passionate about American history, and I decided one time when I heard Janine Brady's Take Your Hat Off music that I loved the way that it taught so many principles about freedom and the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, and it really touched my heart, and I decided that I would use the talents that I had grown up with to put a show together so that we can share what was taught in the songs to the next generation.
They each memorize a part for the performance. A lot of them are quotations from our founders: James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Patrick Henry. These parts of speeches, these parts of documents that played a big role in our founding. These kids memorize them word for word. They step up to a microphone, they perform them with confidence and with expression, and they learn all of that in 10 days.
My favorite part about singing is being able to just, well, I guess really project, because it's really fun to be loud with my friends, and my favorite song is probably America, I Love You.
And I'm so excited that today they made crafts that they're going to give to the veterans. And as a social worker, I visit these veterans that are on hospice. And many of our heroes are leaving this life. And to be able to honor them is such a kind, sweet thing that we are doing, that we could be a part of. It really is a wonderful thing to tell them personally, thank you so much for your service to our country. Thank you so much for our freedoms. And the fact that Alicia and Nathan Phelps do this for us, it's just such a blessing, and I'm so very grateful.
We go away after just a short 2 weeks, having a special relationship with each one of these kids that comes, and it's we consider it just a special privilege and opportunity and responsibility that we have to teach the youth of our community the principles of liberty.
My favorite part about Constitution Camp was the stories and lessons, and my favorite story was the Bulletproof George Washington. These stories are teaching me about how brave George Washington was, and he's being an example to me for me to be brave and to stand up when things are right.
At this Constitution Camp, we learned to be nice and about presidents and how people made sacrifices to serve this country to get us freedom. We also learned things that normal people don't learn until they're in high school or in junior high.
My favorite song that I had to sing was A Miracle in Philadelphia, and it was pretty hard, but I did it. And I like that song because it includes lots of dancing moves.
And I just think that every kid should join this camp. It is so powerful, and not only is it good for just them learning about how this country was founded, and the importance and the principles that this country was all created, but they also make new friends, and the kids just enjoy doing something in the summer. That's just a perk, but first and foremost, they learn and they grow and they learn to appreciate the country and appreciate all the founding fathers and all the work that was put into this country.
So this is our second year doing the Constitution Camp with Nathan and Alicia, and I for sure knew that I wanted to come back after the performance from last year. But when we went to the performance, I was blown away. I just sat there and I had chills. I mean, it was hard for me not to get emotional because you see all these innocent, sweet kids up on stage and they're just singing and dancing and having a great time. I was so glad that at this young age they're learning these things, because it's going to carry with them into adulthood and be so important for this future generation. And I would suggest any parent, if you love our country and you want to learn more about the Constitution and you want your kids to know how this country was formed, do the camp. It's awesome. And I know as long as we can, we're going to continue to do it. I'm super grateful for it, and my kids love it.